Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. Some mighty effort! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And he's found... Shoots! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Now it's Darwin. He can run onto that. Bernardo Silva. Very nicely done. Ruben Diaz did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That pass has been well intercepted. And he's only too happy to take that back. Alexander-Arnold. Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Well read, nice interception. Great vision.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's De Bruyne, and he's managed to get free. Oh, what has happened here? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now it's Darwin. Bernardo Silva. Caught offside that time. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. It's crossed into the middle. In comes the corner. And we have our very first corner. Ruben Diaz gets it away. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Now it's Darwin. And this is Bernardo Silva. And it's made its way to him.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Alexander-Arnold. Passes short and sharp. Haaland. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Haaland. Some good work on the right flank here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Lampard. In by Lampard, big header! Ruben Dias is there to clear. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Leading 1-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Ruben Dias. Darren Fletcher. Alexander-Arnold. Now Foden. Owen receives it in a good position here. Ruben Dias, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And no, that was never going to make it. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Danger averted for now. Nicked it back promptly. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Havertz. Havertz! They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Good ball, good take.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And Owen! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And he's picked out the run. And he's there to get it away. And it's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. That'll be a throw-in. Hit into the middle. He rises! Oh, crossbar! Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Owen. Owen! And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Wriggles his way through. He has found the way through. Now, who's going to be first to this? And that was very necessary. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Havertz. Oh, well measured. Czech claims comfortably. Foden. 2 minutes to be added on. Good running, strong and purposeful. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Pickford. So that's it. It is all over. They needed to win, and they have won. Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, it's the boy everyone is talking about. This guy, Rodrigo, seen by many as being one of the biggest Brazilian talents of his generation. Now, just think about that. I don't really need to add anything extra.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source. Rodrigo! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rodrigo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. Oh, that's neat. And the finish! He can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Camavinga kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Great ball if he can get there. He has a look up. Oh, the ball's come loose here. That's going to go a long way. And this is Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. No goals as yet. Now it's Messi. And they can counter here. Jordi Alba gets a foot in here. Xavi Alonso is always looking to break lines. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Luis Suarez. Tries to pass it through. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Maradona. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Torres.
It's a slow game. Ball updates.
Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Rodrigo. Chance here to counter. And it's Neymar. Now it's Villa. Has a look and plays it forward. And this is Maradona. It's Maradona! There it is! First blood drawn. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. De Jong. Now it's Luis Suarez. Xavi Alonso. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly...
There's the shot! and kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Suarez is offering a wry smile there.
Madrid have their second corner now. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Clipped into space. And he's quick to get it clear again. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Torres. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Looking to play him in. Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Luis Suarez. Maradona. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's
Torres! It's a loose ball. Kroos gets it clear.
Save.
And here's Guardiola. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Cruyff, looking to go deep. Carvajal is there to clear.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And this is Bojan. There's the delivery. Tries to get it clear. Now it's Cruyff. Van Nistelrooy. He has found the way through. Cruyff. Nice control. And they've got a throw. This might spell danger. David Villa!
Yeah.
Oh, that could cost them.
Villa is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
David Villa. And it's Bellingham. Cruyff. Great chance!
Finally.
Yes! Do not write them off. Back they come. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Madrid grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them fit.
Takes a shot!
Fuck, fuck. No.
Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Madrid complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Chance! He's got a goal! Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And we're done. Madrid can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved.
Hello guys, like the stream and subscribe also.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running.
There's little doubt that Rui Costa will be conductor-in-chief in this lineup.
And you'd want to be conducted by him, wouldn't you?
Well, you would, because he's not the quickest and strongest, and yet his awareness and deft footwork make him the perfect link-up man. He is the creator-in-chief.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Mbappe! It's bounced back off the post. Can he get it through? Gerrard. Gerrard puts his foot on the gas. Iwobi. And the shot! Fantastic from Iwobi! A finish of true class! And Egypt are in front. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He has found the way through. They've got a corner here. Egypt with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. He's picked his way through. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Chance, surely!
What the
It's
hell?
in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
What?
Face to face with the keeper, goes for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
What kind
There
of
was
game
no
is this?
getting to that,
What?
no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his...
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim.
Okay.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family, remembering his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind and marauds his way around the pitch.
Yeah,
By
hard to
the
see
way,
past him.
game.
Haaland!
What the
Goal!
fuck was this?
Eintracht Frankfurt! And it's Eintracht Frankfurt who take the lead. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Can he get it through? Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi hurtling down that right flank. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
De Jong did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Now, can they get him away? Tries to pass it through. Messi gets into a good position. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Henderson makes the interception. Now that looks a decent ball. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Maldini goes on a run down the left wing. And that's another good win of the ball. Beckham. Great vision. Messi picks it up out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's intervened well there. Picked out brilliantly. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Forlan. Cleared without complication and claimed it back swiftly. Well read, nice interception. Messi. Oh, that's clever. Can he finish? And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's having a go!
Why?
Messi! Genius! A finish right from the top draw!
What the hell is up?
A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Eintracht Frankfurt are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw
Why
comes to
give his
mind,
leg
Peter. They've
all
got
the
them
time?
where they want them.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on
Huh?
the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He is through here. Cruyff with the cross. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Maldini. Mateus. Adriano. Cruyff. Adriano. Adriano is flagged offside. Beckenbauer, Cannavaro, aimed beyond the defence.
Okay.
Neymar, Rui Costa, tries to play it through. No question, this is the man you want to get on. He's going for goal! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Messi. Rummenigge. Looking for the run. That's been cut out, well played. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the
Denemem
opposition
atıyor
saw
dedi.
that pass coming a mile
Aa,
off, and it wasn't the best decision.
girdiler. একদিকে পাস দিল আরেকদিকে পাস দিল ফালতু গেম চলতেছে আপডেটের বালের আপডেট আমি দুদিন পর কি স্লো
Well,
গেম
this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Nicely aimed pass.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Chance here to counter. He has found the way through. Beckham. That is lovely. And he's making progress on the ball. Well, he's a tricky customer, but he slams the door shut. Cruyff. Puskás.
ভাই কি বাজে
And that's
পাস
it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by...
বানাইছে अबे लैग आया लैग क्या है यार चूतिया गेम ये सब कुछ पहले जैसा एक दो में ऑटो खेलना पड़ेगा देन ठीक हो जाएगा हमेशा ही होता है स्पीड करना अबे गेम क्या खेलूंगा भाई, ये गेम चूतिया गेम, स्लो है गेम। अब अपडेट के बाद ही स्लो हो जाता है। सुबह सुबह खेला था तब तो ठीक था, अभी गया गेम। आजा। किधर है, आजा। मेरे साथ तो तू ही आया ना, आजा। ये डिक्लाइन ठीक है। अबे ये कैसा फॉर्मेशन है भाई? ओपलाउड।
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Oh, smashing! And it's come back out to him. They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Parma are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now, can they get him away? Madrid do have a chance to counter here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Messi! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Now it's Dembele. Messi.
Yeah, let's see.
He's having a shot! And again the keeper stands strong.
ये कौन
Messi
था?
really must be
नीचे से बॉल
thinking
चला
what
गया.
more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Parma with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now that looks a decent ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nice sequence of passes, this. Knocks it back. Can he get on the end of this? Madrid do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding. Chance! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And it's Conte. Messi. Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then. And he's there to clear it. Madrid have the chance to go the other way.
Red card.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless
Yellow.
challenge there. And he is going into that little black book.
किसको मिला? Join. Yes, join.
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
De Jong. Now it's Luis Suarez. That's an imaginative pass.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Messi. And he's on his way! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Madrid in control at half-time, 2-0. And we're off again. Conte. That's tidy. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
He's having a go! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mateus, Puskas, Rummenigge is onto this. Conte, and it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard running with the ball, and it's been played through. Czech claims comfortably. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Scholes. And it's Luis Suarez for Conte. And he was quick to react. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Cruyff. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Conte. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Scholes. And it's Scholes. And here's Kante. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, that has not gone well. Oblak sends that a long way. Messi. Messi! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Looking for options for movement. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Messi. Some really good ball movement. Not the most accurate pass. Great vision. Puskas. And that will be it. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the...
चल जी जी तेरे को तो एपिक मिला, मेरे को तो अभी तक एक भी एपिक नहीं मिला। मुझे अभी तक एक 7 ट्राई में एक भी एपिक नहीं मिला। जैसा लगा ये ना चूतिया प्लेयर में अच्छा अबे एपिक कैसे मिलता है बे? डिवीजन 1 करना पड़ेगा। डिवीजन 1 तो किया था पहले, देन अपडेट आके छूट गया।
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
ठीक है.
And we're underway. Diego Maradona, truly the brightest star in the footballing firmament. So I wonder what he has in store for us here.
Well, anything can happen with this man, Peter. He's in a league of his own, truly capable of winning matches, practically on his own.
Well, as he has done time and time again over the course of his career. So another masterclass today?
Here's hoping. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Just eases him off the ball. Nicely aimed pass. And he shoots! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Cruyff! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cruyff is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Madrid, oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Passing nice and neat. Nicely weighted ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Piqué. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played into space. Piqué spots it and intercepts. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And Cruyff! And he comes up trumps again.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. Maldini. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Can he get it through? That is good alertness. Tries to cross. Knocks it into space.
वाह मेसी बोका छोटा मेसी.
Rijkaard. Looking for a runner. Nice interception, well timed. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, super ball. Bullish header! Really well taken goal. 2! two to the good, and they are... And that is going to be the final action of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Madrid ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
अच्छा ridiculous खाली के formation.
Here we go again then. Rummenigge. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Belletti. Tries to play it through. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style! And the second half is off to a flyer! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And this is Batistuta. Batistuta! Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's been caught on it here. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Cannavaro gets rid without sophistication. That is good strength. Madrid are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. Rummenigge, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Messi's cross. And that has been clubbed away. Maldini. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Cruyff. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Real chance. Can he finish? Beckenbauer with the clearance.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, what has happened here? Now it's Puskas. This looks promising. And the shot! Adriano, what a goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rummenigge goes pelting down that left-hand side. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross flung in towards the middle. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Mateus does really well to win the ball there. Rummenigge. Oh, that's a key interception. Maldini. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Ah, that's a fine interception. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
चौदह आरबीना की सेंटर में
And
रिटे
that has left him in a heap. And that will be the final act. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy Saka, I've been praising since day one. someone who has a great versatility in his game, the right attitude, very clever in how he operates around the pitch. And I think he has the potential to excel in most attacking positions. But when it comes down to it, I'd actually love to see him operate in a number 10 for a spell. I think he could thrive there.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pele, and it's Ed Nielsen. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Passes short and sharp. And this is Messi. That's tidy. And Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Climbs up big! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Pele. And here's Forlan. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! And it's a goal! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Thuram makes the interception. Madrid are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Roberto Baggio. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. De Jong. Passing is crisp and sharp. Luis Suarez. And reclaimed it in a trice. Looking to play him in. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Pele. This might spell danger. And this is Forlan. Back when it goes. Goes for a shot! Superb from Pele! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they're at it again in double quick time. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Madrid ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Hello, Sudeep.
Here we go again then. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. Done delicately. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Madrid come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Incapuyi. Some resolute defending there. That's a sharp pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's an imaginative pass. Madrid, with this 2-goal lead, they're certainly looking much the more assured side. Puskás. Madrid still have the cards to affect this. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Adriano really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This their second corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's a throw-in. Puskás. And here's Cruyff. And the finish!
Yeah.
Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
That was really positive from him. He was far too good for those defenders and nearly scored a cracker.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Roberto Baggio. He's having a shot! It's in! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
We have got ourselves a game here. Well, and a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Kimmich goes short. Saka going face-to-face with his great rival.
Sporting really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Skriniar promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Oh, that's a key interception. Cruyff. Tries to play it through. Showing great feet there. Saka. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things.
Sporting really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks and sustain some pressure.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Madrid close now to seeing this one through to the end. Cruyff. Rummenigge.
Que
Oh, well
passe,
played, well sorted out.
Adriano.
Oh, this looks
Easy
sharp.
goal.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Madrid. And there goes the final whistle.
Adriano.
Madrid pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter.
এই তো নাফিস, ভালো আছি, তুমি কেমন আছো? ফ্রেন্ডলি খেলবো নাকি? ওরে হ্যাকার! Let's play friendly. If anyone wants to play friendly, just join.
Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. colours. Goes for a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Cruyff has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Griezmann goes short. Now there's a fine shoots! He's delivered all right! And that's got him off to a flyer!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Oh, they can break here. Oh, super find. Takes a shot! They've scored! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty...
And Cruyff! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Madrid find a position of real strength now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Cruyff. Luis Suarez. Always onto this. Great ball, and he's in here. Big chance! And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Suarez gets flagged offside. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Driving forward. Piqué did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's De Jong. Played out wide. Camavinga. He's got away. Camavinga crosses it in. And he's gone backward here. That's a throw. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Plays a sharp little ball here. Look at the... He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Madrid are Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Madrid have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. And the action is back underway. Can he get it through?
This is actually quite a courageous...
And a chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Driving on and he's having a go! Oh! Fantastic! A finish right from the top draw! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Girona playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Madrid do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Pedri. Rodrigo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Villa. Lovely feet. And here's Messi.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Looking for options for movement. He's in plenty of space here. Madrid still have the cards to affect this game. Not the most accurate pass. Cruyff does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Looking to play him in. That'll be a corner. Pedri is there and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And no, that was never going to make it. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now that looks a decent ball. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked desperate.
Rodrigo! He's put his foot right through that one.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That's gone for a throw-in. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Now it's Stuani. Messi. And the counter is on. And he's surging through. And Messi! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters
चलो
glittered
sunlight
throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Your
t-shirt
final thoughts,
quality.
Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Guys, like this stream and subscribe also. Bye bye guys.